Audio eno ngenda kwogera bitono era eno si analysis wabula nange nina bubeezi bibuuzo nga omunnayuganda yenna beyandibadde nabyo. Olunaku lwajjo twazuukidde mu ntiisa oba twazuukidde ku mawulire nti waliyo essomero ekaseese eryalumbiddwa n'abayeekera ba ADF era nga bwetwogerera ba students 41 be baakafa naye nga bafiiridde mu ntiisa nga bu vidiyo bwe ngenda okuteerayo kuba bagamba dormitory y'abavubuka y'abalenzi yabaddemu abavubuka 2 ng'ate ntono bo baalaba oba baawulira abasajja bano nga bajja ne beesibirayo naye abasajja ne bakola petrol bomb ne bagiyisa mu ddinisa n'ekwata omuliro ne bajja bo baafudde muliro bajiridde muli. Nalabyeko wa UPDF ng'agamba at least 3 bokka be bamanaginze okwescapinga so 17 baafiiridde muli omuliro gwabookyereza mu dormitory yaabwe. Bwe bamazaawo ne balumba abawala bo mwabirabye ebifaananyi eby'entiisa nga basinga babatemyetemye butemitemi. For now enamba eriwo nti 41 be baakafa. Laba ka video kano nkomewo shortly.
I'm the UPDF Division Commander for Mountain Division and also the Commander for Operation Shuja. As you may know, Operation Shuja was begun on the 30th of November 2021, and since then we've been in parts of Eastern Congo, in the Ituri region and the Northern Kivu. In parts of the Ituri, to the west of Erengeti, the ADF was totally annihilated and they got finished. They shifted down, Kamali finished, but all we know is that they have shifted. And what happens is that every time we put the ADF under a huge pressure, what they do, they try to pull us back to our rear to see if we can divert our forces that are on their heels to come back and handle the situation. And what they do, they come in very small numbers, 5, 10, come and do such mayhem, kill, maim, rob, and they go back. And in so doing, they think they'll divert us. This time in this place here in Rubiriha Mponde Secondary School, they came last night at around 11 o'clock, between 11 and midnight, probably between 5 to 10 with some 3 guns. They came to this school, Mponde Rubiriha Secondary School, which is a very small school, an NGO school, funded by a Canadian NGO, with a population of 63 students, 20 boys in one dormitory, almost 27 boys in one dormitory, and around 28 girls in one dormitory. They reached to the security, held him up, and shot him in the head. As the boys tried to do commotion to check on what was happening outside, the boys went to the doors in their dormitory, which was actually locked. They tried to lock the dormitories behind them so that these guys would not come in. So what these guys did, picked some petrol in a bottle and threw the window, the glass windows, and threw inside, and the petrol exploded and the mattresses caught fire. And this was a very small room with over 20 students inside, and this is boys, and it caught fire. So once it caught fire, there was no way these boys would come out. The other windows were all burglar proofed. So the smoke was so choking. So once this ADF thugs saw the other dormitory for the boys burning, they ran to the girls. And unfortunately, the girls had that confusion, but they didn't know what was happening. Unfortunately, some of them failed what to do, and these guys just they didn't know what was happening. Unfortunately, some of them failed what to do, and these guys just went and butchered them, hacking them with bangers and pickaxes. Very unfortunate, and we lost 20 of those girls on spot. And but with the boys, the 20 died. No, the 17 of them died in that Mayfire. 3 of them jumped out and ran in that confusion. They survived with injuries, but one was not injured.
Lwaki nina ebibuuzo bingi ffenna twazuukuse nga buli woogenda mu mawulire nga bagamba abayeekera ba ADF era kyabadde clear abayeekera ba ADF be baalumbye essomero lino bagamba kigambibwa balinaako banabaana be baawambye naye ne bakola ebikolobero bino bonna wonna twakedde nga bakondeeminga abayeekera ba ADF era General Museveni alina statement gye yakoze n'agamba nga watera obbayita bulijjo abakawadzi olwaki tebaalumbye enkambi y'amagye oba barakisi mbu it's just 3 kilometers away from that school ogenda okulumba abaana era nga bagamba nti babakubye nnyo kye babakola e Congo operation obasuja kye bakola e Congo kibi nnyo kati ensonga lwaki batandise okutambulira mu group obutono nga bakola ebikolobero bino naye nga wogenda mu speech ya General Museveni yonna it is 100% sure no doubt bano bayeekera ba ADF. Nalabye Major General Dick Olum oyo nga ye commander owa Mountain Division and Operations Suja e Congo naye ka video ako clip ngina kabaterayo shortly naye nga naye alaga nti they are 100% sure bano babadde bayeekera ba ADF. Sikola analysis bino nange sibimanyi naye nina ebibuuzo byennina kano ka audio kagenda kubeera very short era nanga bimaze okukolebwa statement nga zimaze okukolebwa nga buli omu akitegedde nti obulombagani buno bwakoleddwa n'abayeekera ba ADF naye ekyasinze okuneewuunyisa ate Minister wa Education ono nga mkyala wa General Museveni Janet Kataha Museveni ate waliwo investigations endala ezigenda maaso bibazudde naye bino Janet yekka yabyogeddeko statement ya General Museveni tebiriimu ne mu statement ya General Olio wa UPDF nayo tekiriimu. Minister wa Education Janet Kataha yagambye wabaddewo ownership wrangles mu kifo kino bibuuzo byennina wabaddewo ownership wrangles essomero eryo liri privately owned nga lyazimbibwa ne NGO era nga abadde ali supporting oba aliddukanya bamuyita Peter Hunter mu Canada akolera mu Congo ne mu Uganda. Essomero liri private lyazimbibwa ne NGO naye ate waliwo gurupu endala erwanyisa bano ng'eyagala essomero eryo. Janet yagambye there has been that conflict between the groups that wanted to take over the school and the NGO which actually built the school. So nagamba waliyo neka background yako laba ka video kano nkomewo shortly.
By an NGO led by somebody called Peter Hunter. So recently, apparently, his group sent in some auditors to this school. The auditors spent some 2 days at that school auditing the books of the school, and they finished on Thursday and left the school on Thursday, and the children were killed on Friday. That's not to say that we relate these auditors being there, but those are the facts we have. There is also another point that came up, that this school has been there has been groups in Kasese who wanted to take it over, but because the school was built by an NGO, there has been that conflict between those groups that wanted to take over the school and the NGO which actually built the school. So there was that background also. Those are facts that are not yet very clear, but that's the information that is coming in, and that
waliwo auditing oba ku lwokusatu bagambye ku lwokusatu oba ku lwakuna abaana ne babookya ku lwakutaano. Olaba omwana w'omuntu afiira mulango zino ez'okulwanira ekifo ownership conflicts kisobola okubeerawo nga waliwo conflicts zino n'aba ADF ne balumba naye ate ng'era you cannot ignore this. Naye reports ezaasoose nga zo ziri so sure nti yeno ADF usually groups zino ezikolanga ebikolobero ba terrorists bavaayo ne bagamba ffe twakoze ebikolobero bino naye baakoze bye baakoze abassa abaana kibi nnyo ne badduka like that concrete evidence nti bano ba ADF yavuddewa kuba statement ya General Museveni yo eri sure 100% bano ba ADF, statement ya UPDF eri sure bano ba ADF naye ate wempulira speech ya Janet Kataha tebikwatagana kyovola sigenda kwogera nnyo mweno audio naye nze just nina bibuuzo byange nti which is which ekituufu kyekiriwa kyekyamekinze government okubeera nti yeri sure nnyo bano ba ADF nga tebaleseewo kiraga kiwandiiko nti ffe twakoze ebikolobero bino. Osobola okumpabula, osobola okunsomesa. I think ankome wano obutayonoona.